guys, how's it going? Today we've got another cool horn to look at. So this is an Old Cast P5, one of my favorites and a lot of people's favorites. P horns sound really good. They have a much more mellow tone than your K horns. They are sand cast horns, which is one reason they sound more mellow. Your Old Cast horns, they ended around 1977. So before then was Old Cast. After 77, they started with your new cast horns. Your new cast horns, they just don't sound as good. I'd say your Old Cast horns, they have more of a rich sound, more mellow, much harder to find also. So anyway, an Old Cast P5 like this, it's got bells 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bells 3 and 5 can be really hard to find, especially in Old Cast. Anything Old Cast is hard to find, but the 1, 2, and the 4 are much easier than the 3 and the 5. They're very, very hard to find. So anyway, with an Old Cast horn, the way you can tell it's Old Cast is on the side. It's on the, I guess, left-hand side of the bell. Above the foot, it's going to say Pat Pending. So it's going to be the full word, Pat, it's going to be Pat, P-A-T, and then the full word pending. If you see a bell that just says Pat, pending abbreviated, that's new cast. Another way you can tell, but this isn't a good, it's not guaranteed, but another way you can tell, at least in Old Cast back cap, is you're going to have double Nathans. So you're going to have Nathan wrote in 2 different areas on the back cap. A new cast P5 back cap, or P horn back cap, is going to have just a single Nathan. So there are a lot of new cast horns that do have double Nathan back caps, so kind of a bad way to tell, to be honest. But you know, if you ever see a horn, you're looking for one, and you think, oh, it's Old Cast because I see double Nathans, just make sure you've got Pat Pending on the bells also. So with these horns, they do use cork gaskets to seal the feet down to the manifold. Your K horns use, like, you know, rubber O-ring. These are cork. One thing with these horns, you always want to make sure they're good and tight, because over time that cork will compress and your bolts will loosen up. So you always want to make sure they're good and snug. I guess the manifold, this is a gull wing manifold. You also have a low profile 5-chime manifold like this right here. I like the low profile look, but the gull wing may be my favorite over the two. With a Old Cast gull wing manifold, you're going to have Pat Pending wrote on the manifold with no tag. A new cast manifold, it's not going to say Pat Pending, and you're going to have a tag. So all the Old Cast horn manifolds, no tags on them, and they said Pat Pending. So anyway, y'all enjoy this. This is the Old Cast P5.